First worry, it's a process that opens up the door to potentially corrupt decision making. So Matt, what are you learning?
Well, Manu, there is a system in place for U.S. companies trying to avoid paying tariffs, especially on China. But businesses and researchers tell CNN that that system is broken. So we're talking about tariff exclusions. And U.S. companies can apply for what amounts to a hall pass to avoid paying those tariffs on China if they can show that it would cause severe economic harm to them or that they can't get the products elsewhere. Now, during the first Trump administration, these exclusions were very hard to get. Between 2018 and 2020, only about 1 in 7 companies that applied with the U.S. Trade Representative were able to get these exclusions. And lawmakers and companies, they feared that the USTR was able to kind of pick winners and losers by deciding who got these exclusions and who didn't. And business owners feared that there was a lack of transparency with this process that opened it up to potentially allowing officials to play political favoritism. And there is some academic research that supports that. Some peer-reviewed research finds that firms whose executives backed Republicans, they were able to get exclusions 1 in 5 amount of times, so 1 in 5 chance. But compare that to firms whose executives backed Democrats, just a 1 in 10 chance. And to be clear, getting this tariff exclusion was a very big deal. Manu, for some firms, this was a do or die situation.
Is there a sense that this time around, Matt, that this process may be any different?
Yeah, Manu, that's one of the many things we don't know at this point. We don't know whether or not the Trump administration is even going to have an exclusion system this time around. I did reach out to the transition, and they said that Trump will protect American workers, but they did not answer any questions about whether or not there's going to be any reforms to the exclusion system or if there's going to be the ability to apply for exclusions in the first place. But the researchers, they did not allege any wrongdoing by companies or by U.S. officials, but they did say that this tariff exclusion system amounts to a very effective spoils system, allowing the administration of the day to reward its political friends and punish its enemies. And one business executive told me that the process is potentially corrupt because it allows winners and losers to emerge from a process that is not transparent. And again, there's a lot at stake here. Companies are already trying to navigate and game out how they're going to avoid these new tariffs. I spoke to a business owner from Los Angeles who, in 2018, applied for a tariff exclusion on imports of air fryers from China. And like many other people, that exclusion was denied. And he said his company was on the up and up, and this totally halted their growth, dead in their tracks. And this business owner, he rejected the argument from Trump that China is the one that pays these tariffs. He told me, and I'm going to abbreviate in case my kids are watching here, he said, bro, that is BS. I'm getting the bills. And look, Manu, those bills are going to go even higher if Trump follows through on his promise to increase tariffs on China, as well as impose tariffs on Mexico and Canada as well.